Good Thursday midday to you. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin City Subaru, and 802 Honda. They're all located off of exit 7 on Interstate 89. This VELCO weather hazards outlook shows that we'll have little to no utility impacts expected during the period at least through Wednesday, August the 10th. We're looking at generally good project weather the rest of today, Thursday, into Friday evening. The frontal system will move in, it looks like, during the overnight hours Friday night, early Saturday morning. This will bring us some shower and thunderstorm activity, with lightning being the main concern. Again, there'll be another flare-up during the afternoon hours into the evening hours on Saturday. Marginal heat indices expected off and on really today and tomorrow, as well as during the Tuesday into Wednesday period of next week. A few showers expected on Sunday, followed by dry project weather into the mid part of the week. And the tropics are definitely stirring, but no threats to North America, as we are just spectators at this point. Well, we're looking at here the next frontal boundary. This is a cold front, and again, this is the GEFS or GFS ensemble forecast for basically Friday night and Saturday morning. This will move through. It looks like into the mid-late morning, we should see a lot of that fall apart, and then a little bit of a secondary flare-up during the evening hours on Saturday evening. That'll be followed by just a few rain showers, but nothing of any major importance, it looks like, on Sunday, without any thunderstorms as it looks right now. We get into drier weather basically for Monday and Tuesday and the first half of Wednesday before more shower and thunderstorm activity begins to move into the region. And current conditions show a real nice day in progress here on this Thursday midday. Temperatures are making a nice rise. They will be up in basically the low to middle 80s. Tomorrow we'll see basically mid to upper 80s, so a little bit warmer and a little bit more of an injection of humidity. This is coming around an area of higher pressure up through the Appalachians, and some of that moisture will be realized pulling out ahead of that cold front, especially for basically overnight Friday night. So we'll pick the 6-hourly weather up starting this afternoon, and we get into this evening. No real issues there. Looking real good. Great day on Friday. No real issues starting in the morning hours, continuing into the afternoon. Starting to see that frontal boundary approach the region. This is valid 2 o'clock overnight, actually 2 o'clock on Saturday morning, and this is a significant frontal system losing gas, if you will. It's going to start to run out of gas, but some pretty good batches of showers and potentially some thunderstorm activity, with just lightning being the main issue, will cut across parts of Vermont. Now, as we get into 18Z 2 o'clock in the afternoon, a bit of a break across northern Vermont, continuing across southern Vermont, but then we get a little cluster of showers and storms toward the evening hours, affecting mainly northern areas here. Then that moves on out, begins to dissipate, and we get into the afternoon hours on Sunday, and this will give us just some scattered shower activity. It doesn't look like anything major, and it does fall apart during the evening hours. Then some pretty great project weather continues until the next frontal boundary, and that looks like that's going to be somewhere along around Wednesday afternoon and evening, and you can see it moving through here. Looks like it's in a generally weakening state, but that will be a pretty juiced up air mass, so we'll see how that works out. Okay, I'm at the mercy of some slow bandwidth here. Let's see if I can push this along. This is heat indices, so that was Thursday afternoon. Nothing real major here. That was probably the least amount. This is Friday afternoon, when temperatures will be a little bit warmer. You can see almost 90 degrees in some locations. And looking ahead, really not a whole lot going on there in heat indice land until we get into looks like probably beyond Tuesday. This will be Tuesday afternoon, a little bit, and then Wednesday, I think the frontal system with some rain-cooled air may cool us down here, but the worst of it seems to be in parts of eastern New England. Not especially a wet period, although heavy downpours are possible with any of the thunderstorm activity. We're looking at generally around a half inch, a quarter to around a half inch for most of southern central Vermont. Northern Vermont seeing a little bit more, 1 inch amounts up in the St. Lawrence River Valley and so forth. Switching over to temperature, you can see that 3 degrees above normal anomaly. This is for the next 5 days of the maximum high temperatures as compared to normal. 3 days later, you can see weighted a little bit more here. We're running about 3 to 6 degrees And the overall temperature pattern for Burlington, fairly good model agreement, by the way. And we're looking at highs generally in the 80s. Then we cool off into the mid 70s. It looks like along about Sunday. And then gradually we warm back up and maybe shoot toward 90 degrees way down around the corner late next week. And in the tropics, we have Tropical Storm Earl. Was a hurricane category 1. Now it's down to sustained winds around 65 miles an hour. It's going to be taking a track into some mountainous regions and lose a lot of its power and rain itself out considerably. We have another couple disturbances we're watching. One that's going to be coming off the African coast. This one here, and then this one here. No threats to North America. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.